Try and get that in. Anna on Eichenwald. Because it's only a 10-minute game, that's why I'm sort of covering this one. This is Deep Karikari. The Winston was just silver things, was it? Anyway, we're just going to carry on. Rather than hunting through on all this. Okay, so Deep Karikari. Complete the other end of the spectrum, where sort of high diamond, almost in masters, 1 or 2 masters on the team. Calls for healing at half health, jumps into enemy team. Yeah, okay, that's... Yeah, Winston should be not doing that. But this is the man of the hour, playing on the Anna. And this is a very short game on Eichenwald, so you can guess sort of how it goes, probably. But let's see.
Hello.
Good start. Someone saying hello. You'd be surprised how well it works, by the way. Small communication tips, just jumping on team chat and just having like a positive inflection in your voice and just saying, hello team. Like, it works wonders. It works absolute fucking wonders. Okay.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna just advance forward.
No, I don't want it. I've been playing it too much.
So we take the Anna, and we have one more slot. Who knows? And we've got a pretty standard Eichenwald defensive lineup. Like, very, very standard Eichenwald. My only issue with team comps like this is you do like the semi-lack of damage. You're very reliant on MEI walls going well, so hey, sort of follows through on what we're saying earlier. Soldier is also a big damage source. Roadhog's another big damage source. What is the last pick, though? Do you have a Symmetra or do you have a second healer? Apparently it's a Mercy. Okay, so we have the Anna Mercy. So actually this is really good for us. Oh, look at Mercy. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she absolutely lovely? Okay. Anna Mercy is actually a really strong healing combination. The reason why is you have the highest heal per second out of anything, and you can just keep anything alive through anything. You should definitely be trying to focus as much as you can on the tanks, but occasionally if you throw a healing grenade on a target that Mercy's healing, she will keep them alive that much longer. Stuff like the MEI, for example, would be very good soldier, putting a healing grenade on soldier. Like, this is a team lineup with a huge amount of healing. That means we also have opportunities to go a little bit more aggressive. I'd say with the upcoming patch, though, we don't really want to be doing that so much. Am I on the highest quality possible? Apparently I am. Okay. So it's going to be slightly blurry, but you guys can kind of see what's going on still, I hope. Hopefully. Like this, for example, this is free healing for you. He's taken that shot, heal him up. Like, we should be topping that up. The reason why he's eating that flash wreck is to get the heal. When a Winston's jumping in, we want to be super observant. Super observant. So Widowmaker's been called out. The big thing that I've spotted here already, Winston versus Anna is a very interesting fight, because it all depends on how and where Winston puts his barrier, and we can see that he's put it down while he's in flight. What that usually means is he usually lands in front of it, but then he'll step back and he'll just go into the bubble and feel pretty good. That means that we want to be very careful with our sleep dart. We can't afford to just use it without knowing where the bubble is in play and without knowing where the Winston is in play. It's a very important resource, actually, to be able to stun the Winston when the opportunity arises, because it just counters a lot of that engagement. Good timing on the grenade, however. Very, very good placement on that. Just gets the Winston anti-heal, which means it's an easy follow-up for your team, and an easy, easy kill. But the one thing I would say is you either... Like, when a Winston puts it down when he's jumping, I usually like to say I'll either run in and try and sleep dart him from melee range, because I know he's going to be staying inside the bubble probably, but in this case, because there's been a Widow call out, I'll probably do what you did in terms of positioning, which is stay back here. Nice and safe. We've got like meat shields in front of us. We've got like the Reinhardt, for example, who's right in front of us here. We've got the Mercy, who's going to be blocking shots. I know the red doesn't show up too well. We've got Roadhog coming in this way. We should be safe, sort of hanging around this ruined Omnic. Wait for this to go down and then put in the sleep dart. But I like the grenade. I think Winston's definitely the high priority for it, just because the team should be burning him. Winston is utterly reliant on his healers to keep him alive, and as such, he can't do, that can't happen anymore, so he will go down in no time at all. That removes a lot of their team's damage, a lot of their tankiness, and they can't hold on anymore, basically. I'm fine with this, absolutely fine with this. As you see, it gets a kill. Don't be afraid to do this. Stand next to the Reinhardt during like interim times. Just a bit of a pity we don't have grenade for that, but we don't even need it. Team follows up with good DPS. Okay, now they're starting to advance forward. Position back a little bit. Good, 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 good. This is absolutely correct. This is what we should be doing. So just remember, like, the lesson here is advance forward, stand near the Reinhardt barrier. The reason why you stand near the Reinhardt barrier is if you try and stand too far behind it, you'll be just shooting Reinhardt in the back repeatedly, so you've got to stand next to him. Get a couple of shots in. Even when it's 60 damage, it's still probably worth putting these shots in regardless, because it builds up your ultimate a little bit faster, and it also puts people in a range where they can be sort of threatened. The second the enemy team starts posturing aggressively, we want to pull ourselves back a little bit. Definitely put ourselves in the back line. We want to be a little bit careful in terms of where we're standing. We don't want to be standing too near this Mercy. And Mercy should be picking us up right now. Mercy should be picking us up right now. This is something that I actually need to work on, which is keeping an eye on my own health. But because we took some damage and no one's healed us up, we should be aware of the fact that we haven't been, we're not on full health. So what I would honestly be looking to doing is I'll probably run forward to about here and then put the heal grenade on myself so it would hit me and Reinhardt. It just puts the plus healing on Reinhardt, and then I'll run forward and try and heal the hog. It just keeps ourselves safe because 144 hit points isn't as safe as 200, basically, is the bottom line. Roadhog just gets a little bit over aggressive. That's bad, man. We want to be very careful here because we're standing next to the Mercy, which is honestly more on Mercy than it is on us. Good supporting here. Good sleep dart, correct motion. This is it going correctly. Middle pity the grenade doesn't go through. Good boost. Absolutely perfect boost. Lovely wall by the main. Puts off the team. Isolates him down. Lovely view of Mercy there. This is stupid. Not everyone should be going. Good, 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 good. Good pulling back. Like, what's he gonna do? Nothing. Down she goes. Okay. So again, let's just talk about this Winston, because I think dealing with Winston is one of the most important things you can do as Ana. So in this instance, we get a way better read on him. He drops, the barrier comes in, we see where the barrier is, we adjust accordingly, run in, just run up to him, put the sleep dart on him. It's a 1 or 2 second, it's like a 1.5 second stun. That gives MEI time to get the freeze in. Probably could have been a bit more proactive with the grenade, because you know that in this situation, especially when MEI starts dealing damage, he's going to be woken up pretty much immediately. So just throw, like, as you see the MEI running in, just staying in the bubble so we can get the grenade on, would have probably been a little bit better, just to guarantee it, because I don't think it hits. No, it doesn't hit. Oh, he's shooting. Good. Don't know how the Ana got into this position. I like the fact that we all pull back, like, not everyone runs in, because it's like, why are both supports running off with a Roadhog to deal with a single Ana? That's just foolhardy. I'm okay with us following him. I mean, actually, I would have been fine with us just staying here or just throwing the grenade. Like, if you just wait a second or two and put the grenade here, this Roadhog pretty much inevitably is going to come like this way and then drop down. So you're going to catch him with the grenade as he comes back. And then that will put him on full health, and then you can just go back to the front line. Because Mercy can take care of all this. Mercy's got no problem with this. They're not going to be pushing without their Ana. Feels good, man. Okay. A little bit of a preemptive sleep dart, but honestly, because we have a Roadhog, I'm fine with it. What I would be doing, though, is when you hear this connect, like, we know it's hit something. This is an opportunity for Roadhog to go and scoop up an easy kill. We should be staying with the Roadhog, because when he hooks, it's a great chance to grenade something and put that thing in, like, super threatened mode. Because otherwise what happens is, well, this, where he hooks in the Reinhardt, and then Reinhardt just gets healed back up, and sort of nothing comes off the back of it. You top off the Mercy a little bit, there we go. Again, we want to be trying to support our Roadhog's hooks. Like, Roadhog hook is a great opportunity to put in the grenade. This is an easy opportunity for us. You should definitely grenade that, yep. It would wake up the sleeping Reinhardt, but the sleeping Reinhardt's stunned up enough anyway with the Earth Shatter that it doesn't matter too much. And we definitely want to be keeping our Reinhardt alive. Let's put a grenade in this. Choose not to. I would have just put a grenade in here. You would have got value, huge amounts of value. It puts heals on this, puts heals on this, puts heals on this. It makes Soldier 76's healing field even better. It just makes it so that you are totally 100% safe. And I don't think we're going to need the grenade for like another 10 seconds, so I think it would have been fine. This Blizzard is... That Blizzard is way, 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 way too much. Not needed in the slightest. Enemy team is literally throwing now. Enemy team should have just stayed quite far back. Enemy team is super throwing now. Really good hook by the Roadhog. Part of it is the Genji goes the wrong way. Like, all the supports go this way. Genji should have dived on you. The The trick with Genjis, by the way, is that Genjis will pretty much dive straight towards you. So what you do is you wait for them to, like, if we just watch this Genji, and I know it's blurry. If we go in slow-mo, speed, 0.25, I think that'll do it. So if you watch how this Genji moves, it's actually very predictable. Very predictable in terms of what they're going to be doing. So he dashes through, he draws the Dragon Blade, and you notice he's in the air. The first thing he's going to do is try and make use of that dash. Most Genjis would have dashed towards us. And so if your cooldowns are up, which they're not in this case, I would be looking to try and just put a sleep dart, like literally right at him. Because the first thing he's going to do is dash. And you'd be amazed at how often you just catch a Genji doing that. After that, I would be turning 180 and then putting a grenade at my feet. Which will deal a substantial amount of damage to him. Put anti-healing on him, and if the sleep dart hit, the stun will be long enough for other people to come in and finish him off. There'll be so much damage thrown at him that the sleep is never going to hold in terms of like the full duration. But it's going to be more than enough to just put the dart on. Wait, Genji's okay, Mercy went that way. I thought the beam was behind us. So he's gone for the Mercy, which is honestly the wrong choice, because Mercy just GAs away. And then we can keep Mercy alive, and Rodol gets a great hook. But yeah, every single time, Genji dash, and then he'll dash again. Pretty much straight at you, straight at the support. So you just got to hit the shot, and it's no problem. Okay. Shooting. We have our resources. Salty used Visor during the last fight. What I'll be saying to Roadhog is, Roadhog, I'm probably going to ult you. And then someone on their team rage quits. And this is why this is in sort of the miscellaneous sort of game slot. Because there's some useful pointers to be given here, but again, it's a short game that ends up a bit unbalanced. So it sort of gets lumped into this because someone rage quits on their team. Really nice grenade. Really, really nice grenade. Basically means they can't push. Where did we use our sleep dart earlier? Do it about now. I'd say this sleep dart is optimistic. Once Reinhardt's put the barrier up, like you're like me in that you'll fire off random, well not random, but you'll try and just fish for stuff. The big downside to doing stuff like that is that we don't have it available now for when they use Whole Hog, and Whole Hog is like one of the easiest things to sleep in the world. So this is where I tried to press tab then. This is where I'd definitely be telling Roadhog to get ready. Good shot on the Pharah. Like we have plenty of time to do it. Excellent sleep. Excellent sleep. I would have nanoed Roadhog now. And the reason why I would have nanoed Roadhog then is Roadhog then just has to stand like here and Whole Hog, and he will kill this, he'll kill the other targets behind him, and he will just push their team back as well, making it super hard for them to push in. Like we're nanoing the Reinhardt can get one target, but we don't have a Lucio on this team. Like, what's the kill feed? Okay, he gets to the Mercy with a Fire Strike, that's good play by him. He won't be able to get anything else. And this is the thing, like, if you don't have a Lucio, the amount of times you should nano Reinhardt are pretty slim compared to other targets. Good grenade. Perfectly fine with the grenade. Like, the fact that he's turned his back is, like, suicide by him. Like, I'm fine with going in with the sleep dart early. The one thing I would say is you got to be super careful here, but the fact that, like, we can read this, and I know it's really blurry, so bear with me, but this fine booty here, this is Genji. And this is Genji's backside. He's facing away from us, so even if he deflects, as long as we put the grenade like back here, it won't be reflected, so we will be able to hit him. And even if he jumps, which he's going to do, because he's a Genji, spoiler, Genji's going to jump, it should still be in radius to hit him. So I'm perfectly fine with the grenade there. If he was facing us, I would say don't do it, because then he could just deflect and that sets him up with an easy kill. As a result, Genji's super low, just takes one shot. It's killed off. We win! Genji's backside, yes. Mercy did astonishingly good work. Okay then. We'll go over the next half quickly. We probably won't pause it during the next half because... Oh no, he comes back. OTP Tracer. OTP, if you want to wear, stands for, I think, Original True Pairing.
So happy.
Is that on the enemy team? Yeah. Enemy team is just shouting, report him. Enemy team is literally shouting, please leave. Wow, what is happening on the enemy team? Like, this is them saying to their player to leave. OTP is one-time password. Okay. I thought it was one true pairing. As in one true pairing with Tracer. Spoiler on what this guy's going to play. He's a filthy, filthy, filthy shipper. To be burned at the stake. So let's go forward, let's go forward. He's a Brumoto's connection probably. Yeah, the enemy team's so diligently flaming him. And it's just, it's insane to me. Like, the enemy team, again, are throwing. What the fuck do you mean one-time password? Do they have a Symmetra? Actually, good advice I have for the Symmetra here. We actually have an amazing tool for dealing with Symmetra turrets that a lot of people don't think about, which is this. You might think it's wasteful, but honestly, you can. The amount of times you could hit someone on your team at the same time that you're hitting the turrets is astounding. We're going to talk a bit about this. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this. Just be very careful when walking out here, but a good piece of advice is if they have turrets on the walls around the doorway, if you put a grenade on Reinhardt's back, the splash damage will take out all the turrets. Like if Reinhardt's the first one walking out, as long as it's just outside of the door, the splash will take out the turrets, and it will deal with it instantly. It will also heal up the damage done by the turrets and solve the problem immediately. This is very important to know. It's very important to understand this kind of thing, especially on this choke point because of this. There's an anti-synergy on this point between Reinhardt and Symmetra. So I'm going to highlight Reinhardt's barrier here, and we're actually going to like shade it in a bit because I really want to drive home how important this is, okay? This is Reinhardt's barrier. It's very important that we understand where this is, because where are the turrets? Like, where are the turrets going to be? There's probably going to be like one here, one here, one here, one over here on the other opposite side. If you hit here with a heal grenade, you can take out the turrets like, well, actually they're probably more like here and here. So you could probably take out these two turrets and heal the Diva potentially at the same time. And it's amazing how good this is. It's amazing how good this is. One Trick Pony is, yeah, OTP Tracer could be One Trick Pony as well. That's a good point. It's just, it's based on what I saw this guy playing, I think, when I was watching this, which is, this blurry mess is OTP Tracer, playing Widowmaker. And it disgusted me the moment I see it. And you see, like, this grenade here, it demonstrates the point quite nicely, where Reinhardt anti-synergizes with his own Symmetra. And you might be thinking, well, surely the heal grenade is super important and super useful, and it's going to be vital in stopping all of, you know, in healing people back up. Removing 4 Symmetra turrets is actually more than Symmetra can easily deal with. She can't just like run back to this choke point easily and set these all up again. It gives your team an opportunity to push in, and it's prevention being better than the cure, even though that doesn't actually technically apply in Overwatch. When you're moving through this choke point, if you don't get rid of these turrets quickly, it slows your Reinhardt down. Reinhardt basically stops in push, and it makes it super, super hard. So it's just a really good tip that I know to clear this stuff out. You can do the same with Soldier 76. You fire a rocket at like a Reinhardt barrier here, and you can generally clear a turret or two. Fire can do the same as well. Like, try and put the Reinhardt barrier to use as a wall that you can then do splash damage off of. Going Winston is also a valid solution, because what Winston does, he just drops down, turns around, across it, and you just clear it all.
Yeah, I'm going Winston.
Symmetric spam definitely doing work. Good grenade. I'm fine with this positioning as well. As long as no one is in this doorway, it's perfectly fine to stand over here. When this Roadhog pops up, that's when it gets a bit scary. They fuck up on the MEI wall. This is honestly a good time for your team to push. And you can see, like, these three... and we see we get another one. Like, this wall here is also another good one. Usually there's a turret on this side, so just throwing that wall will clear the turret on this side. Very, very good dart there. I honestly don't know why we pulled back there. Maybe because of the wall hack. Yeah, I think it's because of the wall hack. In which case, if we're pulling back, like, we want to be pulling back towards this wall. We don't want to be pulling back here towards the open. This is a bit silly. Good shot by the Widow. OTP Tracer, doing a good job. As far as I can tell, the only thing Widow loves is murder. Damn straight. That's the canonical answer. We should be grenading this. This is an easy grenade for us. Like, it's off cooldown. 2 targets are stunned up here. Mercy's trying to heal this Reinhardt. If we stun this... Like, the grenade goes in, he drops down, and then one shot will kill him. Why aren't we grenading this? Why are we... Why did we wait? Perfect opportunity to get grenade in. Remember, the grenade does a lot of damage and stops them recovering. A bit of a pity. Bit of a shame that the new pathway isn't open as well, because that basically shuts down the MEI defenses on this. But hey, MEI's blown a wall again, so your team has a little bit of an opportunity. Bit rate is super, super low. Not much we can do about that. Again, with this hook, we should be preparing to grenade. If I don't see a grenade land here, I'm going to be very grumpy. I'm very grumpy. I'm very grumpy. Rock's House, thank you. It's massively appreciated. Good use of Twitch Prime. Beautiful use of Twitch Prime. So I know the bitrate drops super low here, and the bitrate's a bit lower than normal as well. It's just due to internet issues, so I apologize for the quality. But you can kind of see what happens. But hooks, enemy hooks are hooks, perfect opportunities to get a good grenade down. I would instantly be thinking about putting it right there. That means that this Reinhardt has a way higher chance to survive, counteracts a lot of the damage he's going to take in. And it will mean that the Roadhog, when he gets punished because he's stunned himself, so he's going to be taking a lot of damage, it means he can't just instantly heal that back up. So it also like punishes the Roadhog for doing a greedy hook. It's definitely well worth doing. Same thing when your Roadhog hooks, you are punishing like the target for getting hooked, so he can't be saved anymore. And you are conversely making your Roadhog that much safer, because if he does need it, then the huff of paint that he's taking is healing 150 more hit points, which is huge. So it's just a bit of a missed opportunity. Okay, we have Nano Boost. We should be coordinating with the team. Should definitely press Z.
Winston. Get the boost to Winston.
We're slow. We're slow.
Winston.
Like, so I think Reinhardt's giving us instruction to boost Winston. Honestly, that jump there was our cue to boost. So that when he lands, he's safe. The damage reduction means that he's not going to die that quickly, and the bubble means that he's going to last that much longer. Because he's boosted in the air, he won't take this much damage coming down. When he lands, we just put a grenade on him and put heals into him as fast as possible. But because we're so slow, we sort of lose this push. We don't have a push anymore. No blizzarding. Good job, just get out. Just try and shoot the MEI, punish the MEI. Good attempt with a grenade. Good pullback on the blizzard though, good pullback. Trying to get a sleep dart on that. Sucks that we missed, but very much worth doing.
Get rid of the sentries and then we go.
Okay.
Good clear plan. Again, we could boost this. The reason why we boost that as well is because he can just get through the MEI. We should be turning around and trying to sleep this MEI probably. We definitely don't... Like, what we've done here is we've just sort of put ourselves in a choke point and just stayed there. It sucks that, like, it's very hard to see, but it sucks that the Roadhog's just, like, chewing through us as well. But Mercy should be able to pick this back up. Mercy should pick this back up. Okay, get ready for the counter push. I would honestly be trying to put a grenade in. Good wall by them. Let's try and get this grenade on this D.Va especially. And yeah, D.Va is now perfectly fine. Like, D.Va being healed by Mercy and Anna just doesn't die. Boost that, good. Like, we should be... Don't be afraid to just put a boost on a target that can get some value out of it. Like, while Soldier potentially can get more kills, Winston can still get a huge amount of work done with this boost and needs it immediately, and you are in position to do it. The worst thing to do would just be to die with this boost and not use it. Beautiful sleep, beautiful sleep. Don't want to be trying to fire for this sniping though. The reason why we don't want to be doing this is pretty simple. It's this. We want to be trying to find somewhere safe where we're out of the fight, wait 2 seconds, and then heal ourselves back up, and then get back into the fight. Because right now, if Widowmaker so much as looks at us and she's over there, we are done. Or Reinhardt just comes in and just slaps us. Our team is winning though, our team should be able to take the point here. Anna Fishy, what? What?
So happy.
Good job.
What? Anyway, nicely done. He's renting it? No, I'm not renting it. I bought this wig. It's very, very cheap. Oh, didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Ugh. So you play the game? Oh, OTP Tracer. Disgusting. Disgusting. Easiest shots of our life. Instead, I still don't like defensive Widowmakers. Like, I think a nano boost of Winston, this Widowmaker just can't do anything anymore. It's a good shot on the Mercy, but it's just Mercy not positioning properly. Down they go. Okay, that's the end of that. Oop. Okay then. What we're going to do is move on to the next game. The final game of the bunch is going to be Lucio. We're going to talk about Lucio in the context of the fact that he has changes coming, and perhaps what we're going to be changing in the play for the Lucio. So let's go and do that. I'm going to go on screen, not the screen. My face.